Hey there, bibliophiles and those raising bibliophiles. Without ratings and warning labels, finding which books are appropriate for your children to read is like navigating wild terrain without a compass and a map. I don't know about you, but I've been burned more than once trying to hand my child a book that I thought was clean and appropriate. I'm a fellow mom, educator, reading specialist, and literary enthusiast trying to find great books for my children and yours to read. If you're looking for real reviews from a real mom with a biblical worldview, then welcome and enjoy this week's book review. This week's book review is Stella by McCall Hoyle, and it is an adorable novel for dog lovers ages 8 to 11. The story is told from the perspective of Stella, a beagle, and she is dealing with the trauma after the loss of her handler, Connie. And I'm just going to read a little bit of the opening just to give you an idea of the style of the story. My nose wakes up before the rest of me. A whole world of smells outside the open window of the house begs to be explored. Wet grass, dead worms, and my absolute favorite, rabbits. My back leg quivers at the thought of chasing one of the brown balls of fluff. Pressing my nose against the thin metal bars of my crate, I inhale every detail of the morning. My name is Stella. I'm a beagle, and I was born to sniff. And that's what I do. Sniff, sniff, and sniff. The rabbits in the field out back smell almost as lovely as the cheese and crackers my new human left out on the counter all night. My nose twitches. It will rain today. And a skunk braved the back porch last night in search of food. There's so much to explore, it's impossible to be still. My new human, Diana, sleeps until long after the sun has risen, drying the sparkling dew from the grass. She breathes softly in the room down the hall, but my paws itch to be out on the trail with my old human. A whimper catches my throat when I think of Connie. She and I worked together at the airport. I used to love the airport and all the friendly people with all their interesting scents. Now, when I think about it, the hair on my back bristles. The last time Connie and I were there, bad smells soaked the place. Chemical smells. Chemicals that stinged my eyes and burned my nose and hurt Connie. A blaring ambulance took her away, far, far away. And she would never leave me. And she would never leave me if she could help it. Thunder rumbles in the distance, but I tell myself to be still. Be good. Don't worry. It's just a storm. Connie said I was a good dog. Good girl, Stella. You're a good girl. That's what she said every day. Then she'd rub my ears or scratch me under the chin. I miss her so much it makes my stomach hurt sometimes. Like when I was a pup and got into the trash and ate all the human food. The greasy chicken, the crumbled biscuits, and best of all, gravy. I whine when I think of Connie, unable to stop myself. I jiggle the crate with my paw. So that just kind of gives you a little bit of the opening, the writing style, the story being told from Stella's point of view. And it's definitely cute reading the story from her point of view. Stella has been trained to sniff out explosives, and an unfortunate situation caused her to miss an explosive at the local airport that actually cost Connie her life. Stella's recent foster parent can't handle her, and so she returns her to the local facility where the doctor, known as Doc, and the technician are considering actually putting her to sleep. Fortunately, Esperanza, an old friend of Connie, shows up, and she actually decides to take on Stella with hopes of rehabilitating her. Esperanza lives on a farm where she cares for sheep. When Stella arrives, she has lots of pleasant smells to take in. The sheep, Nando, who's another dog, Gus, who's the sheepdog, Oscar, a cat, and Chloe, who's Esperanza's daughter. Chloe is on summer vacation, and she is determined to train and care for Stella. Most of the story is about their growing relationship. Chloe also suffers from epilepsy, and Stella can tell when a seizure is about to come on due to the smell that Chloe exhibits. Unfortunately, Esperanza and Chloe still think Stella is trying to be difficult because they're unaware of her behavior and how it's linked to her prior training. The extra drama in the story comes from a neighbor's two nephews who caused trouble for Chloe and set part of Esperanza's property on fire with fireworks. Stella is separated from Chloe, but through her determination, she finds Chloe and she alerts the others to her location. Nando also helps Stella find Chloe. Furthermore, by the end of the story, Esperanza becomes aware of what Stella is really doing, and Stella gets a new permanent home with her new favorite human, Chloe. If you check out my full written review at holdingsteadfastreaders.com, you will find some noteworthy mentions and some quotes. You're not going to find any profanity in this book. Definitely a cute story, adorable, that young readers are going to enjoy. It has great themes about courage, second chances, and that one mistake does not make someone bad. So if you have a reader who loves animal stories, then this is definitely one you want to add to their to read list and to their bookshelf. And thank you for joining for me for this week's book review. I hope it was helpful, and I hope that you'll join me next week for another book review.